Hi guys, it's Nagla here. It's 11:11 at 11. I'm going live. So this is my first experience going live like that, and I wanted, first of all, I wanted to thank everyone for all the love and support that I receive every day, and I wanted to say happy 11:11, happy 11:11 portal. I know that people are still going to be tuning in. So this is going to be very unstructured. I didn't have a lot of things to really plan for today, but I wanted to connect with everyone on this day. I know a lot of us have been going through tremendous changes, tremendous energy changes, tremendous shifts in our lives, shifts in our material lives, physical lives, and in every part of who we are. I didn't do an October reading. It's been an intense month of October for myself. It started with the Twin Flames Together event, and it went amazing. And for these events, usually what happens is we get ready for tremendous shifts, connecting with other people. Oh, hi Debbie, hi Philo. It's good to see you guys. I'm excited to connect with you live. October started with this event for us, for everybody who attended the event, even for us as the speakers. We were receiving a lot of downloads for it. We received, you know, the knowledge that comes specifically for each event and for the people who are in attendance of that event. And that was, even for me, an intense month of my own personal life changing in many different ways, and my own careers changes, and my own spirituality, because we grow tremendously with these events as well. And I wanted to honor that side of me by spending more time and more of my energy. Not only, of course, I connect with all my clients and with the readings that I do, and all the things on the side that I'm able to, and happily able to be participating in. It was time for me to put my priorities in place and use my energy really, really wisely, because that's really what the guides have been nudging myself. And I know it came through different readings for other people about the idea of priorities, what kind of priorities that we are paying attention to in our lives. The start of November came very different than the month of October. November has been a month of like if October was a month that we are fully, intensely working on our shifts and intensely working on sorting out our physical lives, November is coming with the idea of, are you ready or not? Are you ready for the leap of faith? Are you ready for the next step or not? This is really what November is going to be all about. And I know the portal of the 11:11, and everybody pays attention to these kinds of signs that comes from the universe about the portals, the energy fields, the intense gates or energy gates that we keep receiving. These are just signs from the universe about specific things that we have to work on, or specific things that we are getting ready for. And with the 11:11 portal, what I keep getting about it is what was is no longer going to be. That's what I'm downloading right now on it. I have to say, I didn't even spend the time, downloading specific information or channeling specific information on 11:11, because I know that things come when I'm live. Oh, hello, Dawn. How are you? I'm glad you can join me. Wow, it's so nice to actually meet all these people live. It's like I'm live in person with you, and that's amazing. I really enjoy that. Just to give you a heads up about how this is going to be, this is very unstructured, very, I'm going to be, sitting here just being open to, what's coming from the universe. I might be, doing a reading for the month of November, for the masculine, for the feminine, for the collective. I'm really being very open with the guides in this live session, because that's really what they wanted me to be, just to be spending time being open with people, being open, answering questions. I could take some questions. When I want to do some announcements about some changes I have on my website, and in the different kinds of readings that I'm providing. Oh, hi Susan. Oh, lovely to see you too. Oh my God, this is so awesome. So you have to bear with me. I just go with the flow in different ways, and whatever comes is what's going to be channeled for you. So please feel free to try to answer, ask some questions if something's coming to you, and I'll just go as I feel guided with this live session. So what I was saying about 1111 is that what was there will no longer be. And I want to see what the guys really mean by that. What they're saying is that this shift is meant to fully transform your life. It's fully transform who you are and what you are, what you've been working on. This is going to be the big jump or the big leap forward for all the little steps that you've been doing throughout this year and intensely in the last few months. So I've got Archangel Raziel here with me, and he's explaining this, what it means. So let me just tune in a little bit. What he's saying is that this shift is all about the steps that you've been taking specifically in the last maybe 2 or 3 months. So if you sit down quietly with yourself and understand all the steps that you've been working on, this is exactly what the shift is going to do. So if, okay, he's saying it's like a 0 to 100 kind of a level. So if you've been working on, for example, advancing your material, oh, hi Denise, how are you? If you've been working on advancing your material life, then this 1111 portal is gonna bring you to a shift like a 0 to 100 from a level 1 maybe to a level 10 of advancement. This is exactly what this portal is all about. And he's also saying that for those of you who've been working on the love matters and healing love issues, love matters, this is also going to be a shift forward and a shift upwards in your ascension and in your connection with your loved ones. Let me tune in. What else? Archangel Raziel. What's going to be coming is things that are expected, but yet are very unexpected. So if you, for example, have been working on changing your career, then you expect a change in your career. But what is coming is that change is going to be a leap forward, not just a regular change. It's going to be a leap forward. So stay tuned for that. As expected as you think it is, it's not going to be expected in the way this universe is going to deliver it right to you. So it's going to be in the realm of the unexpected. Hi Nayara, how are you? It's the realm of the unexpected because of how amazingly the steps forward are going to be looking. Like if you envision, he's explaining it. It's like if you're envisioning. Okay, he's showing me a picture of like if you're envisioning like a vase that's full of flowers. It's a small vase. This is how you envision your shift or the change that you're working on looking like a vase with some flowers. But the universe is going to deliver a full tree with full flowers. This is exactly how the shift is going to look like. This is exactly how the shift is going to manifest. Oh, wow, that's really good news for many people. What else is coming, Archangel? He's really stressing out for those who have been doing the work, who have been working on advancing their souls and advancing their ascension. Of course, this shift is going to manifest in that way. Hi, how are you? I love Hungry. How are you guys? Let me just tune in again what he was saying. Yeah, he was saying about ascension, that when you're that this portal is going to be a manifestation of your soul's ascension in a way that's going to shift you forward, leaps and bounds, really. That's what he's saying. And he's explaining that this portal is another chance that comes to you from this universe to advance yourself, is to really ride the wave of positive energies coming to you from this universe. So the portal, and even though when we had the Lionsgate back in August, it was again the same thing. The mirror effect that this universe is showing us is by it becomes really intense for some people because it shows them clearly the things that they have to be working on. And the 1111 gate is a much milder way in the sense that you're not being shocked. It is the expected happening in an unexpected way. So you're not shocked, like what happened with with Lionsgate, how intensely the energies for some people like made them see like things clearly, but it was really shocking and intense, or a more emotional way. We've been gearing up for the 1111 gateway from the Lionsgate portals, and that's why, you know, he said in the last couple of months, like 3 months. Oh, hi, honey, how are you? Hi, Robert, how are you? Thank you for joining me. What else about this portal he wants to say? He's saying that this portal is going to bring a lot more balance into the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So for those in divine union, the portal is going to be like a step, like this is the universe interfering in the balance. He's saying that many of these unions were lacking in balance, even though one side is trying to work more than the other side. And again, this is how the universe planned it. This is how the universe is stepping in pretty much to allow the process to manifest, and allowing the process to take that step forward and that leap forward. So he's saying that this portal is going to bring so much balance in the imbalance when it comes to feminine and divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And specifically, those on the twin flame path, because I know you know, some might be on a divine partnership path, but those on a twin flame path are going to see and notice those balances coming forward in their lives. And the many things that they've been working on for years or months or you know, days or whatever you've been working on, everything that has been imbalanced is going to be now on the right track to be fully balanced. So even if you don't see the changes happening right now in this moment, or right now, today is 11/11, tomorrow is you know, 12. If you don't see the changes on the 12th, it means that it is coming, because the initiation of the balancing is happening today. It's happening with this energy portal, with the 11/11 portal. But the balance is going to be coming. And of course, it differs from one journey to the other, from one union to another, that we're going to see the balances manifest. So for those divine partners or twin flames have been working on those imbalances or those parts of our own healing, it just depends on how much work. If you've been doing a lot of work, then the balance is going to come easier and it's going to come faster. But everybody's being initiated. Everybody, like all on twin flame path. Yes, Lionsgate was an important portal for many of us. Like it was for those on the twin flames. I'm going to talk specifically for twin flames. The portal was our shock, pretty much. It's a shock of happiness. It's a shock of intensity. It's a shock of this is what I have to be working on, or this is what I've worked on. This is what you get, like when you see something specifically in the mirror. Like if you're looking in the mirror with the Lionsgate, and that's what the Lionsgate was really showing us, is like this huge energy portal that was bringing in energies of change, energies of manifestation, energies of vision, that we're able to see things clearly. Clearly what you need healing, or specific items that are being healed with you, or and as well, of course, it's the things that actually you've been working on, you're seeing manifest, you're seeing rewards, you're seeing things showing up. So that really what the Lionsgate is helping us. And just to explain what an energy portal is, because you know there's a lot of hype, and I don't know, like a lot of hype on the internet. A portal is energy. It's an energy field. It is a time, or a space in time where the energy is more intense. It's coming from the universe more intensely, from the different planets, different star systems, as well as from our sun, and the central sun as well. So a portal is nothing like a hype, but it is a chance that you get from the universe to have the ingredients or the fuel that you need to make changes, the fuel that you need to ascend. It's like a car being given you know, a lot more fuel, or you change the oil. It's just gives you the ingredients to help you do the things that you need to do, or to see things that you need to see. So an energy portal is It's something that's going to be keep repeating in our lives, and each portal comes maybe with specific different kinds of energies, but they all do the same thing, which is to give you the fuel that you need to manifest things and to change things and to ascend into different realities of who you are and different dimensions of who you are. Archangel Michael is also stepping in, and he's saying that many of you are seeing their missions and their life purpose manifest into higher vibrations and into higher levels of where you see yourself from now. He's also, some of you, and he's reminding me of actually a channeling that I did maybe about a couple of years ago when I said, maybe about a year ago, when he was saying that for those who have procrastinated their mission and their life purpose, it's going to become center stage. And for those who have started their missions and their life purpose, it's going to become more vibrant and more expansive in reality. And he's reminding me of the same thing he's saying. He's saying that those who have procrastinated can no longer procrastinate because now they're actually doing the work and they have started working on their missions. So that's positive, good news. Pleiadians are also going to be stepping in now. And they're very excited. It's the High Council of the Pleiadian. They're very positive and they're very excited about what's happening right now on Earth. And as much as people are seeing negative things happen or negative energies are manifesting or showing up, they're saying that this is exactly how things are going to change. This change is coming and change is happening much, much faster than people can imagine. Like they're saying in 8 years from now, we wouldn't even recognize the same Earth that we're living in a positive way. I don't know why the number 8 is coming. That's what they're showing me, the number 8. So that'll be interesting, actually. In 8 years, which 8 years from now. So it's going to be a 9, like a 9 year. So 8 years from now. Hi, Candy. How are you? I love you guys. So they're saying in 8 years from now, what is happening now on Earth is going to be something totally different. I'm just making the connection now because they're mentioning the number 8, which is going to be a 9 year. A 9 is completion. It's a phase that's done. It's a completion of healing cycle. It's a full completion. So that's interesting that they're saying that now. And they're also saying that a lot of the world politics is just going to be totally changed. The map of the world in political sense is going to be definitely changing. It's not going to be the same. Things are going to be very different. And they're saying that there are going to be many nations stepping up towards their own ascension, because as countries also ascend. So they're saying that that's going to be an ascension of nations. 9 years, mark my words for that. 9 years. That nations are going to be ascending. Not just the individuals living within those nations, but countries. Countries are ascending as a land, because land also carries the energy. So what I keep getting also about this 1111 is, I know we've been talking a lot about the divine masculine. Everybody gets really excited about the divine masculine, saying what the divine masculine is going to do. We pay more attention to the divine masculine because we can't really hear their voice a lot like the divine feminine energies. But divine masculine is definitely stepping in and stepping forward in full force. Even if they're not showing you. Even if they're not showing you what they're really working on, but you'll be so surprised. This is exactly comes back to the same thing. The expected is going to be so unexpected with the divine masculine energies on Earth right now. Many don't really understand how the divine masculine have been evolving. They are evolving. It's not just the divine feminine stepping into their own hearts and stepping into their own wholeness. The divine masculine is definitely working for it. And there are many divine masculine around the world who are stepping forward and stepping into their own divinity as a masculine energy, but you don't see them. you don't see them, but they are very visible from an energetic perspective, and they are doing a lot to help the divine feminine. So they are stepping forward. Even your twins, if your twin is not connecting with you or contacting you or not doing anything, it doesn't mean that they are they're sleepers or they're not doing work. Their souls are evolving just like your soul is evolving, but they're doing it in a different way. It's a way that supports you. So stay tuned for them. Support them by supporting yourself. That's what the guys are saying. I've got a few of the archangels here, and I can feel their energy so intensely. I've got other ascended masters around here too. So for this, live, definitely feel free to ask questions. Be more than happy to answer questions, specific things, and I know I'll be doing the reading also specifically for the divine masculine, divine feminine, and both combined as union. Because there are, again, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies are both part of who we are. So even if it more is about the divine masculine energy, it doesn't mean that they're fully separate from us. They are part of who we are, and if whatever they're working on is also about us. Oh, hi, Shannon. The divine feminine and the divine masculine readings are for both. Like if you're a woman or a man, it's not a gender specific. You are both energies. But I know that when we talk about the divine masculine, we are thinking about our male twins, or even if it's the same gender. But again, whatever they're working on is something that it's reflected in us as well. So it's just two sides of the story, pretty much, when you're looking at divine feminine and divine masculine energies. One of the things that is coming also is our connection to angels. That's what they're saying. Oh, hi, Andrea. How are you? I love you too. You can tune in when you can, Andrea. Some of the things that the angels are saying is our connection to angels is going to really be growing. And our connection to them is not just going to be in the guidance that we receive from them, but actually it's our consciousness that really merges with theirs. Like when you step in and when you actually fully merge with your higher self, your consciousness becomes the consciousness of this universe. It becomes the consciousness of your soul, and the soul itself is fully connected to the universe. It's fully connected to every being. It's fully connected to every creation, every energy. And you have that ability when you're as a soul, for example, as a soul in. Like if you're in physical, you are still connected to the physical land, like the 3D, or where you live and where you stand and where you work. But as a soul, you're free to go wherever you are. You can live in different dimensions. You can be in different dimensions. Again, dimensions are not necessarily a separate place from where you are. It's a place where your consciousness lives. And you can be living in different consciousness. And that's what the angels are saying, is your connection to them is going to be changing. It's going to be more of we're one. We're not separate from the angels or separate from others, ascended masters or other spirits that are about love and light. Again, you have to be in discernment when you're working with an energy. But when you're working with the angelics, with angel energies, with the archangel energies, you feel more peace in your life. You can't really be evil, or you can't be. Your ego starts to really subside, because with an angelic perspective or with that light energy coming into your life, you have this discernment that you want to be more light than more ego. And that really what the angels are saying is that more are going to be merging more and more into their higher self, and that means that their connection even with the angels or with other ascended masters is going to be changing. You're going to be feeling one with them. Like you are one, that you're working on one team, not just a physical body. I personally, that's what I feel personally, because I've merged, I've merged with my higher self starting back in April, and it's just a process. I've been merging more and more into it, that you actually feel the oneness with them, that we're working on the same team, that we are working as a team, and we're working together. like your consciousness does not fully separate from them, even though that you know that you are connecting with them, but you can't help but act in a way and step outside of your own boundaries like them. What else is coming with this portal? There are many changes are going to be happening before the end of the year. Like I said, the 1111 itself is your connection to the oneness of this universe, and is bringing forward those unexpected, expected rewards or expected changes. But also they're saying that December, end of November, December is going to be time where you're going to be planning major changes as well. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You're going to be planning major changes in your own map or your own plan of your life. And even though it's the end of the year, and most people try to start to do their plans maybe January or end of December, we're planning the new year, they're saying that this is on a very different level. Like really, the unexpected will be something you're going to be working with. That's why your plans, if you imagine them to be in a specific way or an expected way, it's going to be your planning with the unexpected and as your point of view, really. Wow, this is going to be really interesting to see how that manifests by the end of the year. And they're saying expect unexpected communications, positive communications, or communications that you never really imagined, never even thought about, but they're going to be guiding you towards the right directions. So unexpected communications. Hi, Maura, how are you? Oh, wow, that's really cute. So they're saying that that's what we're going to be planning or working with, the unexpected. Anybody has a question? Because they're asking if someone has a specific question. Something is tuning in. Someone wants to ask something about their twin. I know we all want to ask questions about our twins. Okay, well, there's someone even in this group, they're asking something even in their heads about their twin. If this is for you, then you'll know, even if you don't want to say it. Someone is wondering about why their twin looks so confused. Why are they confused? Well, what they're showing me is someone who's really confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Like life is upside down. And they're saying the confusion is because of imbalances of material with the physical life on one hand and what's happening on a spiritual level. Like their confusion is because they're growing spiritually so fast, their material and their physical life is having a hard time catching up. And that's why the confusion is. Like there's a leap in the soul, but the physical has not fully manifested that leap, that what's happening in the soul. And that's what's going on with that person. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Let me, I want to go ahead. Okay. Yes, twins all, now let me see that. I see your question, Dawn. Yes. Oh, hi, Pete. Thank you, Pete. Good to see you. I didn't imagine you coming onto this. Okay, Don. Yes, you may not be fully seeing it, but he is. Your twin is. Just he's taking his time to understand what's going on, but it's coming. Oh, Connie, your twin. What they're showing, the communication is coming. Not specifically in a week. I don't know, the number 2 is showing up. So I'm seeing more like 2 week, or even like the number 2 is showing up. But the thing is, like, when we expect something to happen in a specific time, that's, again, we are connecting and attaching to a specific expectation. But you have to allow the universe to support that connection and support that communication by bringing you that communication in the best unexpected way. But I feel something's coming. We are doing, yes, definitely are. Anything's gonna happen. Hi, Stephanie. What do you want to see happen? You want to see connection, communication, healing, mission, or all of the above? Everything is happening. Oh, I appreciate it, Stephanie. And anything, everything's happening. There's so much happening behind the scenes. You wouldn't even believe how things happen behind the scenes. Because what you're seeing, if you're only seeing the 3D expectation, or what you're seeing, what's happening in a physical life, then you are not fully seeing what happens behind the scenes and what happens on a soul level, and what the soul, with the spirit guides and with the angels and with all the supportive spirits that we have, how they are manifesting things for us. And if you've tuned in from the beginning, and maybe if you just tuned in, the angels were saying it's expected but unexpected. Expected by unexpected. So let it be, and let the universe bring you that unexpected in a happy and the best positive way that shows up to you. Because we get attached too much to wanting things to happen at specific times or in specific ways, and that's what it's very different than what the universe tries to do things. So I have a question about mission. What your mission is. Your mission is about expressing love, and that will be, of course, that's in any field or any career. That's what our mission is to be love, and to express love, and to show love, and to teach love. The word teaching is coming to you. I'm going to be tuning in a little bit, so administration, changing managerial things, how to do things specifically, and more open, or more loving and compassionate, and the way the universe wants things to happen. That's really a lot going on with your mission with that. And I can see what happens with that a little later. Twin living in the same town as me. Why would it matter? It shouldn't really matter where they are. Doesn't really matter. If they live 5 minutes away from you or across the universe, it really doesn't matter. Close, but not that close. He's close. He's not far. That's awesome. It's good, Stephanie. Okay, so if you have issues in communication making you want to run, what are you running from? You have to ask yourself, what is it that's happening that makes you want to run? And that is something that you'll have to heal. Are you running because you're afraid of rejection? You're afraid of being misunderstood. Why are you afraid of being misunderstood? Susan, you have to be who you are. Even if you say things that are obnoxious or things that may sound really weird or may open you up to being hurt, you have to be who you are at every interaction that you have with your twin. Your twin sees you for all you are, and that's what's going to be reflected. You have to keep asking yourself, what is it that keeps you being bothered? What makes you being bothered? And that will definitely be your key, what you have to be working on. You'll be seeing that very soon. You'll understand it very, very well. The telepathy. Dawn. Yes and no. He feels specific things. He doesn't know where that's coming from. But it's going to make sense to him later. Maura, your mission. You have not tapped into fully being in your mission yet. You're just about to scratch the surface of it. Still more for you to express and more for you to explore more. You're just starting. It takes a step after step, and that step you're taking right now is going to open up what you actually really need to be doing with your mission. Miranda. Miranda, at what time actually, when does the union or the connection becomes harmonious? It becomes harmonious when we've worked on our different parts of healing. See, when twins connect and separate, that connection and separation is meant for them to understand things that they have to be working on. And when you let go of this idea that when is going to happen or why aren't we together, for example, then the things that you've been working on will suddenly start to feel everything is just flowing. There's no, the issues, the healing that's between you and your twin has manifested. So don't worry about the every 6 months or so, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's just a sign that you guys connect and then separate to work on separately on the things that you have to do. It's not a bad thing, but when the time is right between you and your twin, you'll see the harmony that you're gonna feel, that sense that I want to be with my twin, and you know, it comes both ways for both of you. So don't worry about it. Work on what you have to work on, and it will show up at the right time. So does the twin feel and see and hear things? Definitely. They see and feel, hear things, and it takes them a while, unless they fully know about what the connection is from the beginning. It takes them a while to pick up that this is coming from a different person, not just their own imagination about you. And then over time, and if you have a connection with your twin, for example, you can mention to him that I do feel you, and just these little words here and there will make them understand that there's that bond and there's that connection, and then they'll be understanding more how to decipher their own thoughts from yours and your what's you and what's them. And when you're talking to them in 5D, that is something that some moments that you know that you're connecting right away. It's like one-on-one, but there's some of it that goes into their own higher self, and again, it's a connection from you to them. It comes just in a different way. Hi. Diane, you're on the right path or missing something. If you're asking this question, that means you are on the right path. You're going to figure it out. You're not missing anything. You're learning through those steps that you're taking right now. Whether you're working on mission, I see you working on mission. And that's going to take you where you need to be. You'll know the right path because you feel it. Terry, what I got first, he's doing the work. He's pretending he doesn't, your twin, but the work is being done. He's got conflicts going on. but it's being sorted out. Noha, you're very at the very beginning of it, Noha. There's more of you that you need to still figure out about it. It's just going to come by time. It's just not something that you're going to know all at once. It comes in bits and pieces over time. Because what they're showing me right now is that you're going to get too overwhelmed if it all comes to you at the same time. So take it little steps. You're starting on it, like I see you doing little things here and there, but not fully there yet. Your twin, he's on his mission actually. It's interesting. A little bit more advanced, like, or more steps forward. Definitely hears your messages, but the messages are coming in ways that not like you're talking person to person. It's more like coming from higher self. Not fully understanding your writings, but they will make sense later. Wonderful, Diane. That's awesome. Lady. Stay on course. That's Lady. That's what they're saying. Stay on course. You're doing the right steps, and you're taking the right steps right now. And this things are gonna, of course, be opening up, but that's where you're supposed to be. Stephanie. Messages from the divine. The first thing that came to you, be love. Just express love and know love. Understand what love is and open up to love more and more. Thank you, Connie. I love you too. Thank you. Hello, Dawn. Oh, hi there. Hi, Dawn. My soul sister, soul family, my people. You're welcome, Terry. You're welcome, Noha. Let's see. Let's tune in a little bit more. I want to pick some cards. Let's see. Something specifically on divine masculine energies for the month of November. Okay, wow. Okay, definitely what's been showing. The card nature showed up. If you've been knowing my readings, so nature here, I'm seeing that the divine masculine are going to be tapping into and tuning into nature now. Many of them are going to recognize the need to be outdoors, to go into more natural healing. Yeah, they're tapping into the universe now with nature. So they're tuning in. The energies that I'm reading for are tuning into nature, and even those who may not fully be expressing that now, they'll be tuning in as well. So nature is definitely connecting with natural healings. That's what the guys are really saying. Natural healings, natural forms of understanding themselves. They're meditating. They're going outdoors more often. The need for fresh air, pretty much. That's what they are. The divine masculine is going on with November, even though it's getting to be colder in this part of the world, but it's the need that's going to show up. Oh my God, I got so many messages coming forward, but I messed up my cards, but I know that this means that there's so many messages coming in. So you bear with me since I'm live. Okay, so the next card is intention. Intention here was a lot of violet in this card. I'm feeling more of them, the masculine energy, are going to be tapping into their own manifestation power. They're doing things by intention now when it comes to how they want to manifest things in their lives. So they're tuning into their power of what their positive thoughts are going to be leading them to. So as things before have happened, maybe they're just being kind of forced on them. Now they understand how they can manifest things in their lives. They're becoming master manifestors. How to positively work with the forces of this universe to make changes in their lives, and what their thought process has as an important aspect of their life. Definitely that connects with the nature card, because nature is about connecting to the divine, connecting to the outdoors, connecting to the universal love, and connecting that connectedness really to who we are. And the intention is about the same thing. It's about them understanding more about their thought process, their how the way they think about things manifest in their life. So that's something that they're working on as well. Let me see if there's you know what, that card is actually I keep shuffling and I keep stumbling into it. It's the card discernment. I know discernment is about making choices in the people that we connect with, and the card discernment here for our masculine energy means showing me that they're actually I see them pushing people out of their lives, like people who no longer serve their higher purpose and their higher selves are being pushed away now. Like they no longer want to deal with the drama. They no longer want to deal with people who are not supportive of their ascension. So they're discerning all the kinds of energies. I feel someone sifting through like a sift, and you're seeing the energies going through it, and it's only allowing the right energies to come through. And that's the masculine, what they're doing right now. They are eliminating sources of energies that are no longer supportive of where they are in their lives. That's a very important step for our masculines to know, you know, the kinds of people or situations that they want to keep in their life, and versus the ones that they want to push out of their life, and really actually outgrow it in a way. I see the word outgrow, what they're showing me with it. So that's a very positive card for our masculine. It's a big important step, because they were so attached to their environments and attached to friends, for example, or people in their families, and so they are discerning the kinds of people they want to associate themselves with, or the people they want to keep in their lives. Let's see if something else is showing up. I feel one more card maybe might be sufficient for our the divine masculine energies going through. Yeah, let's go. Wow, okay, intuition. Okay, so intuition. They are tapping into their intuition. And I know in my previous month's reading, we've been seeing them bits and pieces working with their intuition. It's been coming forward, it's been coming more into their lives, and now it's becoming an important aspect of their lives. Like everything else, all the other cards that pulled, they're saying the same things. They are getting more and more connected to their souls. And intuition is your soul, is listening to your soul and being able to make that discernment. I'm seeing things with them happening a lot in dream state. They are working with a dream state. This is where they get their inspiration. The dream state is very important for many of them, because when they're awake, they're not fully focused on items maybe, but they're seeing it more in their dream state. Even if they don't remember their dreams, but they are working on specific things in their dream state. So it's definitely very positive, and I feel that you don't see a lot happening in 3D, but what's happening behind the scenes with them is very intense right now with intuition. Very important. Intuitive messages coming to them, and they're actually listening to them. That's amazing. So that's what's happening with the masculine when it comes to their energies. Let me see if I can pull a couple of cards from the romance angels. Thank you guys for joining me on this 11/11. It's a beautiful sunny day, but it's really cold here. Let's see what the romance angels might tell us. Okay, well, I got 3 cards actually. I feel that I feel so guided towards them. The first card is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Passion. They're remembering passion. They're remembering the passion that they had with their divine partner. And it's becoming a very strong energy for them. It's an energy that's a driving force for them. To remember passion and what it meant, the passion to be loved, the passion to be accepted for who they are, and they're and that is that's very inspirational right now for them, is to have this passion and to remember those feelings. That's what's driving them to make the work and to keep healing their lives. Yeah, that's a beautiful card for them. The second card, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I feel with this card is they're seeing that there is another side of the story. That they were lacking some perspective in looking at things, especially with their divine partner, with their twin flame, for example. That they were not seeing things correctly because they were really kind of blinded by their ego or by basically the people around them. That they didn't see the truth of the matter, what the truth really is. And the truth here is love. Love is the truth. They were not seeing that clearly. They were being blinded by that. And they want to honor that side of who they are, because that love that has been shown to them and that blessing that has been shown to them was a gift that was given to them by the universe, and they are honoring that gift, and they're understanding that it was a gift to be loved that much and to be giving the chance to have unconditional love with a divine partner. The third card, getting to know each other better. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel with this card is that the divine masculine want to say that they want to be known. They want to know more about themselves. They want to know more about you. They want to know more about the bond, the connection, the love. I'm seeing them wanting to know more about their past lives with you. And past lives are multiple timelines or other dimensions that we're living in. They want to know things. That I see the sense of curiosity with this card. It's like a researcher who wants to understand things and read the books about it, for example. And they want that, but at the same time, they want it in an unconditional love way, which means that they're without specific expectations. It's basically about them being free to know things that they really want to know. It's the freedom that could be given to them through their knowledge of who they are and what this connection really means, or who they, you know. It's like I feel someone, I want to know myself, and I want to know you, and I want to know what we are and what this all means in a bigger perspective of life. So that's cute. So that's what's happening with the divine masculine when it comes to romance. Let me see if I can pick some cards about careers or finances. I'm going to use a different deck now. I want to try something different. Oops. Wow, that was fast. Okay, again, I think I'll go with that one. The Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. If you recall, if you've been tuning in from the beginning, you'll understand this whole month is about balance. It's about us maintaining balance and keeping our balance. And the 11-11 portal is about bringing balance into different perspectives. And that's what the masculine are feeling that it's coming, is that they want to have a balanced life when it comes to their careers and their finances. I feel some of them are definitely overworked. And they want to have time for leisure. They want to enjoy not just their jobs and their careers, but they want to enjoy a happy family life, a happy life that maybe they can go outdoors or travel or spend time with someone they love. They feel that their careers have been taking so much of their time and their energy that they forgot that they can actually live while making a living. That's what the guys are saying. They can live while making a living. And they forgot to live while making a living. So they're going to be tuning into more balance and how a balanced perspective about their careers and their finances, and whatever is going to be bringing them that balance and giving them the chance to actually enjoy life while working and making money and supporting themselves and their families, then is something that they're going to be working on. And that portal is going to allow them for that. Perfect message for our divine masculine. Let's see what's coming out. Let's see. 10 of Michael. The situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Perfect message with the idea of balancing. Some of them have been working on balancing their careers and their finances through changing their careers or starting new things. And Archangel Michael here is saying that that's exactly what they're supposed to be doing, is that change. That change really is going to bring them the happiness. It's going to actually open up more opportunities for a career abundance for them. By them recognizing the need for the specific balance, that is actually going to be a freeing experience for them, because the freedom is going to come because of that choice, or that making that positive leap forward with that choice. And they're showing me like that they are dropping their past. Even the way they used to do things, even if they're still in their job, but the way they used to do things, like the way they did it in their past, is no longer going to be. It's an end of that cycle of being bound in a way to that career and that side of how they dealt with people. Maybe some of them did not speak their truth or speak, say what they want to say because of, just. Maybe just being bound by the job, but even that is changing in them, and that in itself will bring them happiness and will open up more opportunities even in the same field that they're working on, or the same job. It's going to make them look different. People are going to look upon them differently because they are starting to honor their truth and speak their truth. That's a beautiful cards for our divine masculine. Let's see, what else? I'm going to get one more card from the Ascended Masters. One more card for our divine masculine for the month of November. Okay, I'm gonna go with that because that flew out of the deck. You can do it, Archangel Michael. It's Archangel Michael. I've been feeling he's been with me since the beginning of this. Like he's like watching what I'm doing. So Archangel Michael, he's saying he can do it, and by this Archangel Michael is saying that this is a time of expansion. That the steps that they are taking now is an expansion step, and they are expanding with it. And you can do it really is about having the courage to keep expanding and the courage to keep asserting who they are and what they are. And he's saying also that mission is stepping forward for many of them. That's part of the changes that they're making, is because they're honoring more of their missions and their life purpose, and that will bring a lot of balance and a lot of happiness and unopened opportunities that were right in front of their own eyes that they have not tapped into yet. I like that. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Unopened opportunities. That's quite interesting. And a lot of the things that are coming to them is from their intuition. There's a lot coming from their intuition. A lot coming from their intuition. These are the cards that I got for our masculine energies. And I want to pull some cards now for the Divine Feminine. Again, it's not gender specific, but it's the energies that we manifest more. You guys interested in the Divine Feminine? Most people don't. Like, I know everybody pays more attention to our Divine Masculine, and we forget that we have to pay attention for ourselves. Feel free to keep asking questions, because things are showing up and they're coming. Okay, first card coming for our Divine Feminine, abundance. This is a time of abundance for our Divine Feminine energies. Absolute abundance. It's coming. Why is this an angry face? I don't know why there's an angry face, but abundance is about this is the rewards of hard work, and it's going to be showing up in abundance of emotions, abundance of love, abundance of finances, and friendships. They're saying it's friendships. Soul family is showing up a lot with the Divine Feminine. That in itself is abundance. When we have love and we have connections, that is abundance. Finances, abundance in finances doesn't mean you have a specific amount of money in your bank or your accounts, but it means that you have what you need at the time that you need it. This is abundance. And that is abundance for our Divine Feminine. They have that abundance, and it's opening up more for them because of the amount of hard work. There's a lot of love and transformation that's coming around the Divine Feminine. And this is the first card, and I feel that's amazing for the month of November, is showing us that. Let's see what else is coming. Okay. The first card, reflection. And this is about the Divine Feminine, like really doing this life review of seeing where they've been, what they've done, and reflecting on the challenges that they've gone through and the strength that they had to tap into. This is about looking back at where you've been and looking at yourself today and really saying, wow, I've done this all by myself, and this is where I ended up, like, because I trusted my intuition, I trusted my guidance. So for some, it might be a sad time, because just a little sadness that comes when you look at your life review in a way, but it's not meant as you're depressed. It's meant like, wow, I've been through this. It's like mourning of your past, mourning of that time that was so tough in your life. This is what I'm feeling with the reflection card that's happening with the Divine Feminine now. It's just part of transitioning into a new chapter. Is like you mourn, kind of feel not the loss, but it's like, wow, like you need that resting before moving into the new chapter, and that's exactly where they are this November. And it's great with the gate, with the 1111 as well, is to help you understand your own balance. Perfect. The third card is Thought. This is our process of contemplating on the past, but yet moving forward. It's like, it feels to me like someone is packing their bags and packing and moving ahead, even though they are like leaving a past behind. And we're working on that now. This is the thought process that's going on with us. It's like we're taking our steps and we're going forward. Even though we may be leaving a lot behind, and we're thinking about it and we're contemplating about why we're doing that and how we're doing it, but it's no regrets kind of in a way. No guilt and no regrets, but just a thought. We're moving forward. So this is a good card for our Divine Feminine. I feel guided to get one more card. There's something else that they want to say. Oops, they actually want to say a lot. The cards are jumping everywhere as the energy is going on. Okay, so I wanted to get one card, but the guys wanted me to get two. Wow, okay, so everything's jumping now because of the energy. The amount of spirits that I have around me now is like crazy. Centering. And it's coming actually with the divine timing, the perfect word that everybody wants to hear, divine timing. You know, I try to delete that word out of the dictionary, but it's really important. So I'm feeling with this is the Divine Feminine are becoming the center of their own universe. And this coming with divine timing, yes, it is the divine timing for the Divine Feminine energies to feel and to understand that they are the center of their own universe. They're not secondary, they're not unimportant, they are the most important part of their universe. They are the center of their own universe. And it's time for them to honor that center of universe. It is all about you, it's all about your own divine soul, really. That's I feel what they're saying actually is pretty interesting. They're saying you are making your own divine timing. Like, you are making your own divine timing. You are very much a manifester of your own divine timing. And it's not a force that the universe is all in control and you have no control, but you are the person who's writing down your own divine timing. You are that divine timing. You create it, you manifest it, and you work with it. Because again, you are the center of your universe. This is an interesting message. This is a message of empowerment about the Divine Feminine. We're not that helpless in this world. We are very much like manifestors of our own universe in a way. That's what they're really saying. Like, whatever we want to create is what we create. Yes, we let the universe help us with steps, but again, we are very much, we create our realities in a way. That's what they want to stress for the Divine Feminine. You're not helpless. You're never helpless. We never were helpless in this whole process. We're not helpless. Let me pull some cards of the Romance Angel cards, see what the romance for the Divine Feminine for November. Okay, so this card definitely keeps showing up. The honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This card is about enjoying the love of your divine partner or your twin flame, even if they're not in physical being in your life. It's about feeling the love even though it's not being said to you, or it's not being physically showing up in the ways that, like in a letter or a word or something like that. It's like, you know who you are, you know your truth, and they're saying that the love is there for you as a divine feminine. They want you to feel it and honor it, even if physically you're not together, or physically your lives are separate, or your lives are taking you in different directions, or even if you feel you're going in different directions, but love is always going to be the way that's going to steer your boat, both of you together, because it's being divinely guided and it's being divinely protected as well. It's a good card for our divine feminine. Let's see what comes also for our divine feminine. It's 1:11 now on the clock. So I got 2 cards. The first one for our divine feminine is you deserve love. You are lovable. Definitely for the divine feminine energies, it's time to keep working more and more on your own understanding of love, love for yourself, your unconditional support to yourself, and what it means for you. And it's like working on your own self-worth, the self-worth, and that love will manifest to, love will manifest in many different ways to you, and they want you to see that you are worthy of love. You're worthy of the best love that you can get. You're worthy of being appreciated, respected, and honored, and you're worthy of someone who is going to see you for everything you are, because you are seeing yourself as everything you are. And that comes with the card Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's about enjoying the laughs of life, enjoying the romance of being playful with your romantic and divine partner without having to stress too much about the expectations or how you want things to be between you and your divine partner. They want you to enjoy those bits and pieces of the divine connection without putting conditions on it, like really doing it out of unconditional love. And because it has no conditions when you are giving someone unconditional love. So they're saying that that it's okay to enjoy those moments of attention, those moments of the bond showing up, and don't worry too much about how things are going to come forward between you and your divine partner. Is that sense that creates resistance with your divine partner, because there's too much conditions that have to happen at a specific time, or what's going on, or why aren't we doing this, or why aren't we doing that. They want you to take it easy a little bit and just relax about it and enjoy it for what it is right at the moment, like living in the now pretty much. Let's see what's coming with careers for our divine feminine. Okay, so our first card that came is Solutions. Archangel Zachiel. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving, and healing energy. This is a major arcana, which means that the divine feminine is going through another major change when it comes to careers and finances. I'm feeling very much with this, and what Archangel Zachiel wants to say is that sometimes we have to compromise the short-term steps that we're taking right now between the long-term steps that we want to have manifest in our life. He's saying that some of the divine feminine becomes so eager in trying to reach the end destination, which is the full manifestation of change when it comes to career. And in the meantime, between today and where they want to see themselves, like fully doing something specific in their career between the now and then, all these steps are even things that we don't want to have, or like the steps are like, you know, they're not really exciting for us to be in those steps. But he's saying that it's okay to compromise being in those steps until you reach that full potential. Like, this is your compromise that you're doing with this universe by accepting or being in those little steps that are still pushing you forward, that are allowing you to go forward. But at the same time, you have to like know that these are little steps that are needed to get you where you need to be. And be patient with them, being patient. Because even though we want our instant manifestation of things, we have to allow some of the things to be lined up perfectly for us. And because those steps are also helping us heal many things within us. So we are fully geared for that major step that we want to have, which is a higher vibration, and we're basically building our vibration to reach that full step. Nice message. It's a number 14. Feels like something's going to happen on November 14th. Not sure what it means. Let's see what else is showing up. Four of Michael. Archangel Michael has been so present today. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. I'm getting that a lot, even for a lot of the divine feminine, even for my clients, the idea of stress and the idea of working really hard, not getting enough sleep, clearing our chakras as well. I feel very much that, Archangel Michael is saying that you're going to be able better to hear him supporting you in your divine mission and your life purpose when you are in quiet meditative state, or even in your dream or sleep state. You can ask him to interfere and to support you even in your dream state, to give you those insights that you need to understand. He's saying also that when you're too stressed out, it means that you are out of balance. And you'll need to make that balance happen at this 1111 gateway. This is why things are showing you the things that you need to balance in your life. This is all about the balance. The 1111 is all about that. And I know I mentioned a lot at the beginning of my live. But he's saying that it's okay to rest. It's okay to give time for yourself to support and nurture your soul and in your body. A lot of divine feminine sometimes want to be overworked, or even a divine feminine within, if you're a masculine, is also part of wanting to like keep doing things and giving and nurturing and supporting others. So that's important for the divine feminine. Really, they're saying it's all about them taking it easy and relaxing a little bit, not stressing about their sense of achievement or what they need to do, because you'll need the quiet time and you need to rest your body. So that's that. I want to pull a card from the, we can take the goddess, work with the goddess energy. Let's see what the goddesses are saying for our divine energies. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I think it just goes along with what the angels have been saying. We've got Vesta, and it's about home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. I love this card. It's just saying for the divine feminine that some of their steps involve that they move to a different place, a different home, or they are being guided to move. I see moving a lot, like homes, and not just homes. Is like choosing, if you are with a roommate, for example, or you're living with someone, then it's telling you, you know, either move away from those people, or you know that you need to be with them. Or people are moving out of your home. You're moving to. I see moving in location very much important for the divine feminine. Because they're saying that the people that we connect, she's saying that the people that we connect to are in your own household affects your energy field and what your aura is going to be all about. And when you're constantly having to balance your energy with those around you, then you're not taking the time and the energy to nurture yourself because you're constantly trying to balance with other people. That takes time away from you. I'm actually seeing also, she's saying something about your children, your energies with your children, your connection, and the balance between you and your children, for example, is very important to be honored right now. Like the sources of imbalance in this connection, if you need to delegate things for your kids to help you out, for example, or that you need to detach a little bit sometimes from the drama that goes on with your children, whether they're in school or with their peers or things like that, is you have to know how to decipher the energies with the people living with you, and especially your children as well. Not just adult companions, but it could be adult companions, could be your children too. But it's healthy boundaries. Just saying healthy boundaries. The word detaching from drama of those around you is very important for divine feminine. I want to pick another card. I feel something else is showing up. Happy 11/11, guys. This is a nice portal to have. Okay, so what else from the goddesses? Wow, okay. Goddess Pele. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desires? This is about living life with passion. Coming for our divine feminine. Have passion in what you're doing, and have passion in your home. Like if you are in a home that you don't feel passion towards where you're living, your surrounding, passion in your jobs, passion in your connections with friends and family, if you don't have that, then this needs to be, it's something that you need to pay attention to. If you're living life without passion, then you're living life without divine inspiration. That's what she's saying now. It's living the divine inspiration, really. And the important side of it is becoming a divine goddess in your own self. Like really exploring your own divinity and who you are as a soul from the deepness of your own connecting to yourself. She's saying, honor your truth, what matters in your heart, and passion will follow. That's what she's saying now, because I'm connecting with her. Feeling the idea of islands. She keeps saying that when you're going on an island, the idea of being on an island, and of course, you know, with who she is, you know, Hawaiian goddess as well. But the idea of being on an island is an idea of being separating. Okay, let me just download what she's saying now, because she's connecting with her. She's saying when you when you go to an island, as for vacation or for something like that, then something happens in your soul that allows you the detachment from a physical. Okay, she's giving me a very complex message right now. Like when you are in the mainland, for example, and then you take a plane and you travel to an island, that like the physical land or the mainland, for example, is like your physical attachment to a 3D or a material life. And when you travel to an island, which is fully separate, then you're allowing your soul to, allowing yourself to actually grow into your own soul. It's kind of a very strong metaphor that she's mentioning right now to me. But again, it's that whole idea that you can fully detach from your material life in a way that honors your soul, to take a chance really to spend time on your own passions and understanding your own passions as well. This is a beautiful message coming for our divine feminine. This is something really interesting. So I know it's been taking a while now, so I'm getting ready to wrap up a little bit. If you guys have other questions, and I want to announce a couple of things. Marla Kelly and myself are having our workshop, Empowering Our Inner Goddess, on November 19th. I think we're kind of done with that, but I think we're, I don't feel we have any more seats left, but I have to check with her. And the other things, I've introduced new services on my website. I'm doing annual card readings, like gives you a 12 months outlook into what the guides are showing you for a calendar year. You're going to see that into my video card readings. And I know a lot of I'm getting more requests for them because of the new year coming up, and it's, you know, it takes a while for me to you know, get going with all these readings. And that's why, you know, even my wait time has increased, and you know, for me to you know, really keep up with my readings and my private sessions as well. So that's something that I'm introducing, doing those annual card readings. It's an outlook that comes to you from the guides. Also, one of the new services that I've just added is soul readings, which is a specific reading that I can do through a picture, for example, of a person. Could be yours or it could be somebody else. I can read through this picture and I can see what the soul wants to say with this person. I hope you guys have enjoyed this this live. If you have any questions, please just feel free to ask them now. If you need to have something that you need to understand from the guides, or I don't know, just saying a quick hello. I'm ready to just enjoy my 11/11. Let me see if I tune in if there's anything else that they want to say for this portal, really. I feel many of you are being asked to start working with life's natural materials. I'm seeing crystals. So you're going to be tuning in to work more with crystals and material from the earth, which is really about more the natural ways of connecting to this universe. Crystals or herbs or things like that. I feel that's it. So I've enjoyed the time. Thank you for those who have joined me in my 11/11 live. It was wonderful to talk to you all, guys. I love you all, and enjoy your 11/11. Enjoy your balance. Enjoy this beautiful energy portal that will support you in your life to have your leaps forward. And stay tuned if you need to connect with me on a personal level or on my website. Is soulsspeak.com. You can see all my services there. Also, stay tuned with my Facebook group page, Soul Speak, because it's easier for me to really post things on it on a really quick basis when I'm channeling or something's coming. It's much easier sometimes than YouTube. And stay tuned and stay blessed and enjoy the love of this universe. I'll talk to you soon.